2 this morning. It has been exactly 1 year since Governor Mike DeWine made an unprecedented decision to ban spectators from the Arnold Sports Festival.
Yeah, there were a lot of people that were shocked about this, and with organizers expecting the event to now return in the fall, competitors are hoping to take the stage again. NBC4's Matthew Herchick is live at the Greater Columbus Convention Center with what those athletes have been doing to stay ready. Matthew.
Yeah, Hattie, Monica, you guys know this first weekend of March, typically people from all over the world would be descending upon Columbus for the Arnold Sports Festival and Expo, but a scaled down version of the competition could still take place later this year, and competitors are staying ready for whenever that might be.
To me, honestly, it'd be bigger than winning the Olympia.
For Columbus native George Brown, claiming top prize at the Arnold Sports Festival would be the highlight of his bodybuilding career.
I got second place before, so it's one off, so you can kind of taste it, But I'm more motivated than ever, and when they put it back on, I'll be ready.
Brown has been competing at the Arnold since 2015, but he isn't sweating the uncertain timeline surrounding this year's event.
Yes, you want the fans there, but if it comes down to it, you just want to be able to show your work off against the best in the world.
Though the 2021 competition is for now delayed until fall, the grind continues.
One thing about bodybuilding is it teaches you nothing comes all at once, so you keep putting the days together. If you aren't able to display, you go right back to work.
Brown does his work at Metro Fitness in Worthington. His trainer and gym owner, Mike Davies, relies on the Arnold to protect his bottom line.
We have about probably 400 or 500 extra check-ins that weekend. It makes your it can make your year.
With more than 20,000 competitors and 200,000 spectators, the Arnold has become an international spectacle.
Since 1997, I've had athletes compete in the Arnold every year. This is the first year in all those years that I haven't had a competitor competing.
But even if the competition does go on in a limited capacity,
it won't have the impact for all of us locally. It really won't.
George Brown said he last competed in last year's Olympia, but he has 2 events scheduled here in the next 7 weeks. So he and other competitors are hoping for a bit of a return to normalcy with the competition schedule this year. But ladies, it's just weird, for businesses, competitors, all people. It's just weird to not have such a big event in Columbus like we normally would.
I mean, for them, this is just going to be so huge, but also difficult when it comes to having to train any extra time for this. Like, what are some of the impacts?
You got to keep going, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, absolutely. George said yesterday, he's still training, he's still getting ready like he normally would, and it's weird. This day kind of marks the start of all of this in Columbus. It feels like this kind of represents the start of the pandemic for us. So while we didn't have it last year, maybe if we have it later this year, it can mark the end of the pandemic, maybe a little bit for Columbus.
Maybe they'll be bigger. A little extra time.
They're going to end up being.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.